The neighbors knew him as the Lord of Shadows, a lonely old man who lived in a Victorian mansion covered in ivy. His name, Arthur Finch, was only spoken in whispers, accompanied by tales of his strange collection. It was said he collected macabre antiques, but no one dared to ask. The mystery surrounding him was as thick as the fog that often enveloped his property. Everything changed the day Detective Elena Vargas received an anonymous call about a foul smell coming from Finch's estate. The investigation began with caution. The mansion, a labyrinth of dark hallways and dusty rooms, seemed to be frozen in time. Every piece of furniture and every object was covered in a layer of dust, as if life had fled the place decades ago. But in the basement, the scene was different. The light from Elena's flashlight revealed rows of wooden boxes, each one meticulously labeled with dates and names. The smell, now almost unbearable, guided her to the center of the room. Inside one of the boxes, Elena found a complete, perfectly articulated skeleton. Horror and fascination mingled on her face. It was not just any skeleton, but one that had been treated with an almost reverential care. The label on the box read, Isabella, 1928. As she opened more boxes, she discovered Arthur Finch's macabre collection. Human bones, each one preserved and displayed as if it were a work of art. The label on another box read, Samuel, 1955, and another, Clara, 1970. The Lord of Shadows was not just a collector of antiques, he was a collector of lives. Each skeleton represented a person he had known. The question was not only why he did it, but where he got the bodies. The forensic investigation revealed that the bones showed no signs of violence. The people on the labels had disappeared without a trace over the years. The case became a puzzle with missing pieces, a web of unsolved disappearances. Elena delved into Finch's past and discovered that he had been an embalmer and taxidermist in his youth, a profession that had instilled in him a deep respect for preservation. However, his obsession had deviated towards the human. The detective found old diaries in the mansion's attic. In them, Finch described in detail his work and his fascination with the anatomy of life after death. The man saw himself as a guardian of souls, a protector of the memory of those who had been forgotten. In the last diaries, Finch's entries became more frantic. He spoke of his masterpiece, the final piece that would crown his collection. Perfection in stillness, he wrote. The last entry, barely legible, said, I have found myself, my final collector. Soon I will be among my own. Elena and her team found Arthur Finch in the library. He was sitting in his armchair with a serene face, with a tag tied to his ankle that read, Arthur 2025. The case of the bone collector was officially closed, but the mystery was not completely solved. How had he obtained the bodies without arousing suspicion? Were they his victims or simply people he had found, already deceased and given a home? The truth had gone with him. Finch's mansion, once the collector's refuge, was now a museum of his secrets, whispering the stories of those who were part of his macabre collection. Don't forget to subscribe to the Apex of Shadows channel, leave a comment, give a like, and share this video. Until next time.